Okay, so this time I have Jim doing the video so that you can actually see me in the pictures. So I'll put this one on my personal page, but I'll also put it on the Dragonfly Sales Urban Homestead page too. So we wanted to show you, we did Azure Standard for the first time this month. In all of our videos we've been watching on YouTube with the canning and the homesteading and all that, this was one of the things that was recommended. And what it is it's a Christian-based company, and you can buy in bulk, but more importantly, you can buy a lot of natural and organic products. And you can buy in smaller amounts, or you can buy in larger amounts, which we're going to show you our order, and I'll tell you how much we spent for everything. And then you'll be able to see. What you do is you place an order, and you can work on your order all month, and then like a week before your drop point, and you get to choose your drop point, and so you just find the one closest. We were lucky, we found one that was only like 10-15 minutes from our house. Then you close out your order and you go and you meet everybody that's picking up from this big semi, and you help unload the semi, and you get your stuff and you go home. And so it was really kind of a unique experience. We were in a park, and Jim's niece was also there too, so that was kind of fun. So anyway, I'm going to start and I'm going to show you and I'm going to tell you everything we paid. So the first thing we got is turmeric, which is, everybody knows there's all sorts of really good health benefits for it, and then we have several things we want to make to can. And that's why I got such a big one of that, and that one actually costs $13.58 for a pound. Then we bought the apple cider vinegar, which Jim laughs because we have so many vinegars under there. And for a gallon of that, and again it's raw and organic, it's $7.25. Then we bought the molasses because the banana bread recipe that I've been using my sourdough discard uses a lot of molasses, and that was $7.71 for the 32 ounce. Then we got some mustard seed powder, and we also got yellow mustard seeds, and those are because we're going to try canning some mustard. And those are, I'm looking them up on my bill so that I can tell you guys, the whole mustard seeds for 1 pound were $5.83, and the mustard seed powder for a pound was $9.63. The really big thing we bought was 25 pounds of cane sugar, because we know we're going to need a lot of that for our canning. And that was obviously the biggest buy. That one was $29.44. And then we have the Celtic Sea Salt, which everybody's been recommending that brand, and so I wanted to try it. And it is for 1.1 pounds, $4.21. And then I got 3 different types of flour. I got all-purpose flour, I got whole wheat flour. Oh, and the all-purpose flour is unbleached and organic. The whole wheat flour is unrefined and organic. And then that was pastry flour. And then I got bread flour that is whole white wheat, because I have lots of different bread recipes that use the different types of bread. And so those ran, the 10 pounds of the all-purpose flour was $11.57. The pastry flour for 5 pounds was $5.34, and the bread flour was $7.24 for 5 pounds. So it is a little bit more expensive than the store, but you got to remember it's all organic and it's natural, and you know there's nothing bad added. And then we wanted to start stocking up on beans. We're going to actually try and get 5-gallon buckets of beans, but just to start with, we bought the black beans and the red beans, just 5 pounds of each. And those were, the black beans are $9.63 for 5 pounds, and the red beans are $10.84. And then we also are starting the jars. These are gallon jars, and you can get 4. You do have to buy the lids separate. I just have to make that clear. Make sure if you're going to buy them, you buy the lids. And for 4 of the gallon jars, it was, the lids were $3.15 for 4, and the gallon jars were $17.88 for 4. So our grand total this month was $185.11. Now, one thing, what did I miss? Oh, I missed my monk fruit sweetener and the baking soda. Sorry. The baking soda was 1 pound was $2.74. The monk fruit sweetener, I use monk fruit for my coffee because if you're on my regular page, you know that I gave up my creamer. And for 1.8 pounds, it was $12.20. And then my real splurge was the caramel macchiato squeezable. I told you wrong on that, Jim. It was only $4.62 for that. It was okay. I tried it in my coffee this morning and it gave it a little bit of a caramel flavor. I thought it was actually twice that amount, so I might get it again for that. One of the things you need to keep in mind about Azure Standard though, we're lucky in California we don't get charged any shipping charges. But you need to go in on their page and look, because there are states, and for all my Kansas friends, I'm sorry to tell you, Kansas is one of them, that do charge shipping, and I think it's 8.6% is what I read last night. So the shipping might not be so cheap, but if you're gonna be able to buy in bulk and do all of this, it's great. You keep doing your order, and then you can keep it going, and then you check out to guarantee that you're gonna get your things, and then you can add to it even after you've checked out. So every month they have a whole bunch of sales. That was why I bought some of the stuff like the turmeric, and I think the monk fruit sweetener was on sale this month. So I think we definitely try it again. It just depends on what's going on. Oh, and the other thing I don't have out here that we bought beef bones to make beef broth. And I had bought them at the store for the first one, and we weren't real happy because the broth didn't turn out very dark. These look like they're gonna be a lot better because they have meat on them and everything. And again, it's grass-fed or organic cattle. So I'm excited to try doing some of that. So I will put a link with our shareable. Full disclosure, we get a credit to our account if you order using our link and create your own account. But I think it might give you a little bit off of your first order too. So if you have any questions, just ask us, but I think we definitely do this again. Talk to you guys later.